Thank you for your interest in our security camera systems. We here at 24/7 DFW Technologies pride ourselves in offering affordable CCTV solutions for home and offices throughout the Dallas Metroplex area. Our security camera systems are internet viewable, meaning that once the systems are installed and configured, you will be able to view the cameras live remotely from any Windows-based PC through Internet Explorer, as well as on any mobile device such as any Android, iPhone, iPad, or any tablet of this sort. I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief rundown on our systems and our cameras, on the overview of the types of cameras that we carry, as well as the operational and functional use of our DVR systems. Once the system is installed, we'll create you a shortcut on your desktop that you'll be using to view the cameras just to simplify the process. We do set up the DVRs to run through your existing internet service, which is why you don't have any type of monthly fees or anything along those lines associated with the system. So we're going to go ahead and open our Internet Explorer browser here. We will then go ahead and enter the IP address of the DVR, which we can have in the shortcut for you so you can even avoid having to do that. We're going to go ahead and get there. Then we're going to get to our login screen. In our login screen, the default password and the default admin account is going to be associated with each of our DVRs. You'll be able to set up your own password once the system is installed and configured. So it's a matter of simply entering your password, clicking login, and we will then get to all our system here. You're going to get to a split screen once you log in viewing your cameras. This is a 16 channel DVR, and a few of the channels that are blacked out are channels that are not in use. We can add additional cameras onto this system if we'd like. These are the cameras that are on a live display in our showroom area here. It carries each of the cameras that we inventory here on our display here. One of the first options we can kind of go over is our expand button here. It's a real popular option our clients like. If you were to click your expand button, it go ahead and blows up your image. That way you can get all 16 cameras without any frame around them or anything like that. We can start with our first cameras that we typically use and recommend in our packages. One of our cameras that we do typically use in office environments for discrete areas, as well as in homes inside the home. That way you don't have cameras throughout your home making it uncomfortable for any guests or anything like that, is our smoke detector camera. It's an actual camera that's hidden in a smoke detector looking enclosure. That way it's not obvious that there's, or apparent that there's a camera there. That's going to be our SMK 420. It does give you a full live full color image here. It is a 420 TV line camera. It's a pretty good camera. It's compact, and its main purpose is for discrete recording and monitoring. We can then get to our 420 BLT camera. Our 420 BLT camera is our camera that is in our silver package. It is a 420 TV line bullet camera. It is an infrared camera, so it does give you a day and night image. Very good camera. It's weatherproof, compact, works well at homes. It's a camera that we do use pretty often, and we do get out there quite a bit. We could then come to our 480 PT camera. Our 480 PT camera is a pan and tilt camera that can actually be moved up and down, left and right through your mobile device or through your machine that you have set up viewing your cameras remotely. It's also quite the handy camera that is good for open areas if you're going to be trying to monitor. If you have a showroom, or if you have like a clothing store or a retail store that you want to be able to pan and tilt, maybe follow people around or anything like that, that'd be a very good option for you. We then get to our 600 BV camera. Our 600 BV camera is actually a 700 TV line camera. It is a low light camera, meaning it does not have infrared technology. It uses a low light technology, so at nighttime, so long as there's a little bit of an ambient lighting in the area that you're trying to record or monitor, you will get a full color image even at nighttime. It has a varifocal lens on there, so you can manually adjust the lens to get the exact shot you want. It's a very high resolution camera, and works quite well indoors or outdoors. It has what's called an IR cut filter on there, so if you have light coming head on through your windows, it won't blind the camera out, which is a very good feature, especially if you're going to be trying to have at your entryways or anything like that of your storefronts, or if you have warehouses, you can have garage doors open and stuff like that you're trying to monitor. This would also be a very good option. This is going to be our 480 DM, which we're actually offering as a free upgrade in our silver package right now. It's actually a 480 TV resolution dome camera. It's a vandal-proof camera, means it locks in place once the camera is installed. That way it can't just be grabbed and moved around. Or it also has a shatter resistant lens on there, so that way if it would be thrown a rock or anything like that, then it wouldn't shatter the lens so easily. It is also a infrared camera. It gives you a very good picture day and nighttime. Actually, this is the daytime shot of it. And if we come down here to channel 12, this is the nighttime shot of it. This is right here is in our back office area, with the lights completely off in a dark room. So this is the image you'd expect to get in a nighttime environment. We double click that channel right there. We can enlarge the channel. You can get a better view of that there. And our 540 DV right here, which is actually a 600 TV line camera, is our own branded camera that we carry. It's our typical camera that we use most often. It comes in our gold package. It's a high resolution camera. It is a night vision camera as well. It gives you a very good picture at night. And if we come down here to channel 13, this is actually our same nighttime shot in the back room that's closed in that same 600 BLT camera. And I mean, very excellent camera. It's an indoor-outdoor camera. It's a solid metal enclosures. Lasts quite some time. It's a very good camera. We got our 540 BLT camera as well. That is also a vandal-proof camera. It is a 3.6 millimeter lens camera. You can see that it does give a pretty good shot of the entire range that we're trying to get here. It's going to give you about a 70 to 75 degree viewability range here. It's also a great camera we use quite often. It is a bullet camera. That is going to go ahead and give you a true to color image. It is going to have about 26 infrared LEDs on there, so it is also going to be giving you quite a good nighttime shot as well. And it is another camera that we also often recommend using. It could be placed indoor or outdoors, and works quite well in either of the situations. We can then come to our 480 LR. Our 480 LR is our long range camera that is used really typically in special situations. If you're going to be trying to view anything that's over 150 feet away, this would be the camera that you'd want to go with. It has about 48 infrared LEDs on there. That way you can go ahead and get the good nighttime shot at such a distance away and still keep a good resolution in the process. And if we go ahead and get out of our system here, that's going to be basically how our live view works, and those are going to be a brief overview of each of the cameras that we typically carry and recommend come in each of our packages there. We could then give a brief overview here now on the basic usage of the system. If you were to go ahead and click playback up top here, this is where we're going to be able to view any previous recordings. Playback here. It's quite straightforward and works quite simple. Our systems are very user-friendly, and we do offer, of course, unlimited technical support. So throughout the process of you using your system, if you have any questions or anything like that, you could give us a call, or you can go to our website and utilize our live chat feature, which is 247dfwsecuritycameras.com. And you can chat with one of our representatives there with any sales questions or any technical support questions. They're always glad to help out. You can go ahead and select the date you're trying to view here first off. So let's say we can be searching for the 23rd. We can then come down, select the channel that we're viewing, or looking for rather. So let's say we're looking for channel 3 and channel 5. Go ahead and click search. And the channels would be indicated on the front live view. Whatever camera you're viewing, it will also say the channel number on there, so you know which one exactly you're looking for. And our DVR systems record in military time, as all DVRs typically do. So you're going to have anything from 0 all the way up to 2400, depending on what time block you're looking for. You can go ahead and just start clicking. Just go ahead and select your channel, click play. It's going to start at the very first time, which would be at midnight. You can then drag it to whichever time block you're looking for. So let's say we're looking for 7 in the morning. There we are at 7 in the morning. You now have what's right now at 1, which means it's playing in real time. If you were to put it, double click on it, you can enlarge it. If you were to put it on a 2x, it'll start playing at 2 times the speed. 4x, 4 times the speed, or 8x, which would be 8 times the speed. You can watch the entire day pretty quickly, or you can just continue dragging and dropping, looking for the specified time that you would be interested in viewing any types of recording in. If you were to happen to see anything that was of interest or of suspicion to you, you could go ahead and download the file through your button here, which would be our download button here. This will go ahead and save the file. You go ahead and click it. You can come here and find your file index, looking for the time block and the channel that you're interested in. Then click start your download, and you can download it to your documents or your desktop or wherever you like. That way you can keep a copy of that, prevent it from being overwritten on your desktop there. Now we can go over some quick remote settings here. You're gonna have to stop the playing before you can get any type of process, any other process inputted. So let's go ahead and go to our remote settings. And once again, this is not really anything you're gonna really have to manipulate so much, because our technicians do fully record and the settings for you and get everything fully configured for you. So one of the options here is going to be on your channels. You can actually name the channels. So on channel 1 we have it named PTZ. Channel 3 we have it named SMK420. So basically whichever channel is connected to our camera is the channel that we've named the model of the camera that's connected on there. So ideally, I mean, you can name if channel 1 is at your front door, you can name it front door, or if side of your house for channel 2, name it the side of the house, or warehouse on channel 3, name it warehouse there, so on and so forth. That way it's a little easier to identify what you're looking at. Next one of our settings that's you may want to be able to look at and understand would be the record parameters. The record parameters are basically going to be like your schedule. If you want to set them on a 24-hour schedule, our technicians will set that up for you. Or if you wanted to set it to record only after hours, or only during business hours, or only hours you're away from home, our technicians will fully set up that schedule for you as well, and preserve your hard drive space so you can get a longer recording time. Our next setting here that's of importance is our network settings. These are the settings that will allow the DVR to communicate to your existing network with your router. So this, once again, this is something that our technicians will be able to look up and fully configure and set for you. That way you can get your cameras online and streaming over the internet. Let's see here, we can go to our devices. Our devices here will show you, click your HDD, which is your hard disk drive, and it'll show you the state of your hard drive to make sure that everything is recording, as well as how much free time you have left on the DVR that you are on the hard disk that you're recording onto, the total size of it. Important information. And we can go over the alarms, which would be next, and make sure that if anything were to happen to the hard drives, your alarm would let you know. That way, if something were to happen to your hard drive, that's something you want to get corrected pretty quickly, because that's what does hold your recording. We can come to system and then our users. Our users are where you can assign accounts out to individuals. We are currently using our admin account, which is our default admin account. We enable a password on there, provide some additional protection on there. But you can come down to any one of the accounts, enable the account, assign a password, and you can then allow them specific permissions. So if you want to allow your manager to view channel 9 because that's the front desk, and all the other cameras are back office inventory areas or anything like that, which he hasn't really, you wouldn't want him seeing, or for whatever reason, you can allow him a username and password that would only show him a live demo of channel 9 and wouldn't give him access to any of the other cameras, which is a handy feature that many of our business owners find quite attractive. We can go to our advanced setting here, see what we have here. Our advanced setting here is going to be if we would like to load our defaults, restore the DVR for whatever reason, this would be where it would be done. Our firmware update is if we needed to update any software on the DVR, which seldomly happens, but when it does, you can get a little additional features through the new software upgrades. And our events here is where it'll can set the alarms. Our technicians once again will fully configure this for you. If you were to run out of disk space, if you were to have a disk error, if you were to have video loss, meaning like if one of the cameras were to go offline, whether for whatever reason the camera were to go out, or if the cable were to be cut or anything like that, we can have it send an email notification as well as have a buzzer in the DVR actually go off to alert you to the event right away. We can also set the maintenance, so that way the DVR reboots itself every week. That way the settings can stay fresh and it can run a diagnostic test on itself on each boot to make sure everything is running well. But that is our overview of our system. If you have any questions or would like to have any additional information, please feel free to give us a call at any time at 214-705-3938. Our technicians are on call, and we're glad to help with any questions you have. Or once again, you can visit our website and research any additional information off of it, or chat with our one of our representatives through it at 247dfwsecuritycameras.com. Thank you.